Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Totterball. I wanted to lead off today by just saying thank you to everyone who watched the first episode. I am up to 360 views, which far surpassed any expectation I had going into this, especially for the first episode. And I just, once again, I would like to thank everyone for tuning in. A couple of special thank yous to Mike, Baseball Collector, for the mention on his fantastic show, Beyond Cardboard, on Sunday night. I appreciate that. Thanks, Mike. And another thank you to go out to Joe, Silver Jackify, for his mention on his response to Ray from Philly's Baseball Card Hall of Fame, for his mention in his video this morning. So once again, thanks, Joe. Now I'm just going to go through and recap what the My Nine collection is about. It's players that I saw play through the prime of their careers, and I would love to hear anybody's lists of any ideas that they have on the subject. And I'm just going to go through this, card by card, and try to explain what my process of selection was. So, like I said, I'm using the DH instead of a pitcher. I said my pitcher would have been Nolan Ryan, but I decided to go with the DH instead. My DH is Frank Thomas. When it came to that position, and being, like I say, I'm from the Chicagoland area, and being in that position, there really was nobody else who came to mind right off the bat. So Frank was my choice. It was an easy choice for me. Next in the catching position was Johnny Bench, and Johnny Bench is Johnny Bench. There really was nobody else who came to mind right away, so that was an easy choice as well. At first base again is Jim Thome. Followed from afar when he played for Cleveland, was thrilled when he joined the White Sox, and there are a lot of wonderful first basemen to pick from, but once again, having seen Jim play most of his career and then ending up here on the South Side, that choice wasn't particularly difficult for me either. Moving on to second base is Ryne Sandberg of the Cubs. And once again, having seen him play all of his career here in Chicago and doing the things that he did, this was really not a difficult choice either. Now we move on to third base. We have Mike Schmidt, and frankly, nobody else really came to mind as far as being, at the top of the list. There were several guys that were close, and even though Mike did a real number on the Cubs every time he would come to town, it didn't diminish, my feelings for him. Now, in going through everyone's comments, my shortstop is Derek Jeter. Going through comments and things that everybody has come to me with, I felt the need to go through this just a little bit in depth. It was between him and Cal Ripken Jr., and to begin with, I have the utmost respect for what Cal Ripken did for the game. I selected Derek just because it's my preference. He ended up with a higher batting average. His was 310 career. Cal's was 276. His on base percentage was 377. Cal's was 340. The postseason numbers: Cal played in 1 World Series, hit 167. Derek played in 7 World Series and hit 321. 5 World Series rings to 1. 5 Gold Gloves to 2. That's just a little bit of a justification. Not diminishing anything that Cal ever did, but Derek is just my choice at that position, and I would welcome, once again, any comments and any input that anyone has. This is done out of fun. This is not to start bad debates or anything, but Derek's my choice at shortstop. In left field is Pete Rose. Like I said, he's right at the top of my list of favorite players all time. He was an all-star in 5 different positions. Left field happened to be the position he played the second most games at. He played the most games in his career at first base, but he played the second most in left field, and he was my selection in left field. When it comes to center field, it's Ken Griffey Jr., and nobody else really even popped into my head at that point. He did everything so well, offensively and defensively. When you think center field, I thought Jr. And after stating that my favorite player was Reggie Jackson, right field was also very simple and very easy for me. There were a lot of tremendous players, but as far as that goes, Reggie was just at the top of the list. So that kind of is just a really quick review of what this is about, and that's my 9. just to give you a little indication of what's to come now that we've gone through this. I'm going to be going through each and every player. There are going to be cards, regular cards. I'm really into the relics, the jersey cards, the back cards, and things like that, and autographs. Autographed balls, autographed bats, other pieces of equipment, photos, figurines, bobbleheads, and I'm going through, I go to a lot of signings and things, and those are always a lot of fun, so I'm going to include a lot of that here, and I hope that everyone enjoys that, because I'm going to try to make this as much fun as possible. In closing, I'm glad everybody's here. If you like and would like to subscribe, that would be wonderful as well. And until next time, everybody, have a good week, and see ya!